been a while since I've played with this modality. So much is shifting and expanding and growing and being released all at the same time, and I don't feel like I have a wellspring of wisdom to share. And because of that, I am hesitant to show up in this way because I don't have anything to hide behind. I have this resistance to being in all of me and shining my light. So what do I talk about with you all the time is how to do just that, how to embody your fullness, your whole juicy, brilliant self, and to operate, create, and live your life from this space. And I know that there's a piece that's missing for me, and it feels very foundational, and it is keeping me from fully connecting with you because I'm not connected. And as I continue to grow more and more deeply in my own challenges of becoming more and more of me, I'm literally in this, and I'm going to borrow one of my teacher's wordings here, but I am in the doorway of the temple of my becoming. I can see glimpses inside, beautiful light coming through. It's diffused, and the stained glass isn't quite clear. It's almost like this morning's sunrise. It was very diffused light, and it was stunningly beautiful. It created a pinky haze that came in through my windows that prompted me to get up and go into my little meditation room where I could see the sky on a broader scale. And that's what I see. I see this horizon that's bright and colorful. It's not in full focus. And that makes me uneasy. I've come from a very comfortable space of always being able to see what was in front of me, of knowing that I'm on the right path, of having this beautiful, intuitive, strategic vision of where I was going, and to the point where I actually did have visions. I could see myself years out doing something. For example, like holding my child on my lap, stirring something on a pot on the stove in the house that belonged to my boyfriend. I mean, we hadn't even really talked about marriage, and here I am with our child living obviously in his house. And it came to be. I remember when it actually happened, where I was holding a child on my hip and stirring something on the stove and thinking, is this deja vu, or is this that vision that I had years ago? And I've had that several times. Seeing myself pregnant with our second child, working in an in-home office with the view out the back of our house and a nanny that was there to take care of our children so I could leave and go to work. And that happened. Getting called to go back to work by a previous boss for a contract where she wanted me to do trainings. And I told her, I'm 7 months pregnant. Is that okay with you? She says, I don't mind. So I went back to work at 7 months pregnant with my second child. Over and over and over again, this has happened, where I've created opportunities, I've created relationships, I've not doubted that they were going to happen, and they came about. And this last few years, my visions have not been very clear. It's been a dark, as opposed to a dark night of the soul, it's been like a dark 3 years of the soul. And those of you who know me personally have seen me through lots and lots of ups and downs, amazing new growth strides and expansion and healing and releasing, and then falling back into the abyss of sometimes depression, sometimes a deep-seated insecurity that freezes me, and I feel almost as if I'm in a cage or I am paralyzed. I actually had a dream about that as a child, a recurring dream, that I was strapped down on a conveyor belt of sorts. And as it was moving along, my whole family and everybody I knew were lined up along the conveyor belt as it wound around the warehouse or whatever factory, and they stuck needles into me. And I felt like that all my life, that I have been the pincushion, that everybody who wanted me to be something has given me a shot of their energy. And I've had to do a lot of excavating to release all of that. And as I do, it frees up a little bit more creative space for me to be me, for my light to start shining. And as it begins getting brighter, all of a sudden, I have this huge wall of fear that springs up around me that is like a playpen that keeps me held in and keeps all of the goodness out. Men, money, opportunities, joy, love, friends, connection. And as that was going on, I didn't feel like I could shine bright enough or look pretty enough or have much to share with you. So here I am. And we're 10 days from my birthday, the solstice, and 15 days to Christmas, and a little shy of 3 weeks till the end of 2015. And I know deep in my heart that 2016 is going to be an amazing journey, not just for me, but for many women, as we get to the place of realizing that even when the road is bumpy and we can't see in front of us, it's perfect. And we're fine. And we're guided and guarded and protected. And we'll find each other in the dark, and we'll hold hands, and we'll be there, hold space for one another as we birth ourselves into the next version of our powerful, visionary leader, woman, goddess, priestess, teacher, healer that we are. I am only here because I want to see more and more of us stepping into our change agent, our catalyst roles. We can't sit and be bystanders like watching a ball game in the stadium anymore. By the way, when we go to a ball game, when we watch all those men running around out there playing games, that is what we are doing right now. In the political arena, in our organizations, in the nonprofit world, in communities, how often do you just see the men out there running around playing games? And we're basically cheerleading on the sidelines. We are just as responsible, if not more so, for passing on the patriarchy to our kids, keeping the culture alive, not speaking up over and over and over again as we feel the fire burning within us. Some women just check out. Some women just get really angry and bitter. How can we turn that passion into the fire in our belly that creates the change, where we lead the vanguard of the new wave, this new paradigm shift that's already started? It just needs us to support it moving forward, to stand up. I mean, you lean in if you want to use those terms. But we need to be seen, we need to be heard, and we need to shine brightly. So I will be back in the next few weeks, and I'll have my hair pretty and my prettier outfits and my jewelry on, and maybe even some makeup. But I needed to show up with you today. And I look forward to walking with you, marching with you, dancing with you, and playing with you, and co-creating with you in 2016. Connect with me if you choose to, and if not, that's fine. Let's do this, shall we? Happy rest of the 2015 year for you, and welcome to the 2016, folks. We'll talk soon. Bye.